brought some cheer for automakers. So while some companies like Maruti and Royal Enfield continue to post impressive sales growth, there are a few others like M&M who managed to get onto the bandwagon in October. But it's not all hunky-dory for the sector, with two-wheeler makers like Bajaj failing to make the most of the festive demand. Farah Bookwala Vhora standing by to analyze all the numbers that have been trickling in. Farah, good news for some, but not for everybody.
Well, that's right. So let's start with some of the good numbers that came our way. Maruti Suzuki, the stock surged 1% in trade today after the company announced a good set of numbers. Total sales up 29% on a year-on-year basis to come in at 1.34 lakh units. Domestic sales up 24.7% on a year-on-year basis to come in at 1.21 lakh units. This is largely due to the compact car segment doing rather well. The car models such as the Ritz, the Desire, the Swift, as well as very, very good sale numbers of the new Baleno. So the compact car segment up 37.7% on a year-on-year basis to come in at 51,048 units. Exports, albeit on a low base, is up 90% on a year-on-year basis, thanks to the company being able to resolve its shipment-related issues. M&M, the stock rose 4% in morning trade today. The auto sales have come to the double-digit growth territory after more than 15 months. Total auto sales up 20% on a year-on-year basis to come in at 51,383 units. And this is largely thanks to the excellent response to the new TUV 300. The CV sales were up 31% on a year-on-year basis as well. And the company is quite hopeful of this positive growth momentum continuing for the rest of the year. The only downer was the tractor sales, which were down 12% on a year-on-year basis due to weakness in the monsoon season. Eicher Motors, Royal Enfield has seen stupendous success rising by 73% on a year-on-year basis, and commercial vehicles were up on 29%. Tata Motors, the stock surged by 2% to hit intraday high. October sales were up 1% on a year-on-year basis to come in at 43,486 units. Passenger vehicles were up 11%, driven by the car segment. In the commercial vehicle segment, MHCV sales were up 20%, but LCV sales were down 19%. Average numbers being posted by Ashok Leyland. Numbers were decent but were weaker than estimated. Total sales were up 17% on a year-on-year basis, while MHCV sales were up 22%, LCV sales were up 4%. The bad numbers were coming in from Bajaj Auto. The stock tanked 5% in trade today. Total sales down 9% to come in at 3.52 lakh units. Domestic sales were down 1.3%, and exports, which contribute nearly 50% to overall sales, were down 19% on a year-on-year basis to come in at 1.27 lakh units. The management has said weak sales in Nepal have impacted their overall numbers, and November sales are likely to be flat. They would come in the range of 3.52 lakh units. Lastly, Escorts, which makes tractors. Total sales down 31% on a year-on-year basis to come in at 5,862 units. We're now awaiting the numbers of Hero MotoCorp and TVS. With that, it's back to you.
Right, thanks Farah for joining us with that. So some cheer coming in for Motown, but not for everybody.